Alrighty guys, and welcome back in. We got a treat for you today. We're going to be doing another Doctor game. As you can see, there's no offering that's been played, and we're going to be on the treatment center. Now, I did try and put on brutal strength at the last second, but I couldn't actually select it in time. So it turns out that based on the map I'm on right now, this works out better for me. Quick static blast because I want to know where I'm going. I wasn't sure at the start. We're going to take a little bit of punishment here. He's got a med kit. I got a little bit of time. I'll chase him. Not for too long. Now, if you don't know much about the Doctor, he's 115% movement speed killer. I see there's a scratch all the way down there too, who can animation lock people. Trying to make sure he can't make that play. And just like that, because he was in animation lock, there wasn't too much he could do. Picking him up, Thrilling Tremor is going to give me information of where I need to rotate. Just like that, I can see there's a generator. I hear running behind me as well. Oh, you know what? I'm going to come through. Try and get my free pallet. Got my free pallet. That's brilliant. We're going to go apply pressure to the middle of the map now too. I wasn't planning to go through there, but getting a free pallet out of the way is always beneficial. Don't know where she went, but we also have Pop as well as Surge. We're going to go back. There we go. There's our Feng Min. Let's try and get a little bit of pressure elsewhere if we can. If she tries to play this pallet, she's in trouble. She didn't, which was clever of her. Now, what are we going to do to punish her? Yeah, go on. And because I shocked her before she was able to do it, we just walk right up behind and get a free hit on her. Animation lock on her. Went really well. I'm not going to bother with Static Blast right now. We're going to wait for the hook. I'm going to try and hook her on this hook right here. That way I can Static Blast and check everything around. I can see that there's nobody on that generator, even though somebody tapped it through Search. So I reckon that player... Okay, there you go. I'm going to take a free hit instead. Oh, wow, I thought she'd sidestep at the last second. Alright, I'm going to take a free pallet. Oh, no, we're going to get the free hit. No, that was a good play by her. I can't make it in time. No life. Free hit in the back. Beautiful. We're going to go back to the middle. We're going to kick the generator with Pop. And then we're going to Static Blast again. Alright, they got one gen done. I couldn't protect them all. Not as a killer like the Doctor. I see a couple of scratches. Let's see if they went upstairs. I'm going to Static Blast, and I'll leave off what information's provided. There you go. So Bill was already under hook, waiting for the save. Take a free hit on Bill. Don't know where you're going, Bill. He went down and left. I'm going to go down and through instead. Alright, one of these situations where letting go of chase can be the best thing humanly possible. These gens are very far apart for a killer in a situation like I'm in. A little stuck then, which is bad. I can't play this loop because I got stuck. If I was a little quicker, I could have been able to play that. She took a lot of distance then. She just ran. She saved a good pallet. If I get a free hit, I'm letting go. Or... I hear a man crying. Ooh, he got away with it too. I'm gonna just leave off that. I saw the girl behind me too. I know she's gonna work on that objective, but not much I can do. Nice little Static Blast. And that should be enough for me to get this little hit in the back. Power of Doctor, just being able to animation lock like that. Absolutely devastating. Now I'm going to try a Thrilling Tremor technique here. Did he keep running? Yes, he did. Now this Thrilling Tremor technique is when you down a survivor. I'm committing to this chase a little long. Let's see a dead hard. I think he dead harded into me then. There we go. We know there's somebody working on this generator to my left, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to use this Static Blast, seal the generator by getting a player to scream and then pick the player up. We can tell there's a person on a generator all the way down here to the right, so that's exactly where we're going, and in that corner as well, I'm guessing. So they're all working on different generators, which really hurts me as a killer with no form of lethality that can't get throughout the board quick enough. I know there was someone to my left, but I also know this generator is closer to being done. So I obviously want to get Pop Goes the Weasel on what is closer to being completed. I know that gentleman is on struggle hook too, so I might actually look at securing a kill on him sooner rather than later. Looks like he's going to do it for me and just throw in the towel and end the trial. There's one generator they can be on across the board, which I know they're on, and I'm going to lose that, which is fine. Let's see if we can get this player who's coming back in a tap after Pop. There you go. See the scratch marks, see a little bit of movement. That is an injured Feng Min, which is going to work out really well for me. See a nice dead hard play if she's got one. No? Alright, I got Surge Regression on the generator in the middle, which is good. Let's pick her up, and let's take her somewhere. I'm actually going to take her back to the middle of the map, only because I don't have Thrilling Tremor, and I've already lost the generator across the board, which is where I was going to go. Let's hook her back here. We got one player dead because he threw in the towel, which is unfortunate for the teammates. At the same time, we've got a decent amount of pressure out. These two guys are full health. Looks like one's gone for a save and one's working on an objective. This one just ran straight away. Running outside a chase can be very hard for a killer in a situation. Trying to chase. Take a nice free M1 on the back. Remember, I have pop for the generator in the middle of the map that they're about to tap. Beautiful. I'm going to take a free hit on Bill. Apparently, Sprint Burst was faster than my lunge, even though I lunged the second I saw him. Very, very unfortunate. Go and play the pallet. I don't agree with him being able to vault that because I had the animation, but it was dedicated server. You're going to take it? Yeah, I thought you would. Alright. We'll do that. We got to get rid of this pop right now before I lose it. Get that pop value at the last second. Get rid of the pallet. I know she went upstairs and she's going to come back and tap the generator. So let's quickly do a 180 here and go get her. Surprise. We knew she'd do it. She was looking over her shoulder. It's a real predictable move from her. Now the question is, what does she do now that she's injured? I know there's somebody on this generator over here too. And we got somebody across the board where the Jenny's already been completed. Looks like there was nobody here. I can regress the gen. I shouldn't be because I have Surge. I should be trying to go for the down. I'm going to get rid of the pallet and then I'm going to go back in for the Feng Min. Looks like Feng Min's greeting. No, that's not a Feng Min. I'll take a free hit in the back regardless. Beautiful. Now we're going to take a Surge information. Oh, no, we're not. We're going to try and down her. Oh, yes. Just like that, we get her down. I want to quickly pop this. I know I've got Surge active, and I'm going to pick her up. After that activates, one person screamed. I should have been looking the other way. They screamed in front of the generator, so they can't work on that generator. So what happens with Static Blast is it seals... I know Bill's on a Jenny across the board, because a Feng Min screamed here. So I'm going to let the generator across the board go. I think it's the smartest play I could possibly do in the situation I'm in. I could try and go in for it, but I know there's a player nearby. So we're going to try and... I don't want to say play close to the hook, but we are going to play close to the hook. I know there's a Feng Min nearby. We know she screamed. She could be upstairs all the way along the side. I don't see her in anything. I want to make sure I get a hit or I get a trade because that other guy working across the board is going to help me out right now because I have a pretty strong... I want to call it a 3-gen, but there's a lot of loops in between. I'm waiting for my Static Blast, and depending on what happens off Static Blast, depends on what I do. Nobody screams, I leave. Somebody screams, I don't leave. That could have been the other guy trying to pull me over. I'm still going to wait for my Static Blast. Scratches coming into the right. It's exactly what it was. It was one of those baits. If this isn't Bill, I'm going to go for the down for Surge. Oh, I don't know. I'm going to take the down for a Surge. Alright, good. We're going to leave her immobilized. In fact, I kind of have time to eat DS. I'm going to eat her Decisive Strike. Remember, DS gives you 1 minute of immortality, so if you get tunneled off hook. She didn't DS me, but in hindsight of good sportsmanship, I'm not going to hook her. I feel it's a little unfair. Alright. I heard a man scream then. I expected Bill, not Feng Min. Try and get the angle. Got the angle in time, and down she goes. I knew the pallet was still immobilized, and just like that, I get to protect the pallet. The other girl gets another free shot at the game. I didn't really want to feel like I tunneled her off hook. I kind of wanted to give her another chance, if that made sense. I kind of did tunnel her off hook there, and I was pretty close to the hook. Anyways, we're going to hook this one in the basement. We're going to go upstairs, and we're going to break that pallet. Every gen is regressed or sealed right now, which is really good. Thrilling Tremor is one of the best perks in the game for the Doctor. I mean, Surge is great too, don't get me wrong, but looks like that girl unfortunately made a quicker exit than anticipated, and it looks like the other guy DC... Oh, wow, okay, so the hatch is an option for the final player. I did not expect multiple people DCing for somebody to get a hatch, but hey, that's how it goes. So that was a 3K, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. It's unfortunate the first guy DC'd and then somebody DCing so their friend can get the hatch, but it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, GG's well played. If you guys enjoyed the game, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I do educational, informative, Survivor, Dead by Daylight content. That was a game of Doctor with no add-ons on a map I didn't play an offering for. Understanding split pressure and then moving throughout the board and applying it where I can. The animation shock vault. Unfortunately, I didn't pip, but that is okay. Such is the rank 1 life. Anyways, guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button for more informative, educational DVD content, or pop into the live streams where I stream Dead by Daylight 5 days a week. It's been a pleasure to be here for you, beautiful people. We can see it was a rank 1 game, and there was multiple Decisive Strike, but it still turned out pretty well. Anyways, guys, have a wonderful rest of your day. Be awesome, and I will see you guys in the fog. Thank you.